Have you ever felt like something's going on, like in your own mind or in your personal life, that you absolutely feel like you just need to get it out of you, but you don't dare? You don't dare talk to someone because it's going to totally ruin your image, or you're so worried, like what will people think if I actually say this out loud? If so, this video might be for you. Okay, so when you've got something going on in your mind and you're saying, maybe it's about your business, maybe you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm trying really hard and no matter what I do, nothing's helping, I'm not getting ahead, um, I don't feel any more successful today than I did yesterday. Or maybe it's a relationship where you feel like it's the same stuff day in and day out, and there's something on your mind that you really want to say to the other person, but you feel like if you really do just let it all out, that it's going to do more damage than it would be good for the relationship. Or maybe it's something that you find you're living through day after day after day, and you're like, oh my God, enough. Or you are showing up every day as this happy, bubbly, wonderful person, and you want people to see you that way because your business depends on it. But inside, you're crushed, man. You're feeling like, oh gosh, I can't let people see this because if they do, they're totally going to jump ship. They're not going to be part of my tribe. They're going to judge me. If you're feeling this way, I've got an excellent tool that can help you with this. So, if you're feeling like there's something inside of you that you really need to get out, it's important that you do get it out. Because if you don't feel heard, then it's very difficult to be a good listener. So, if you're not feeling heard in your relationship, it's difficult to listen to your spouse, your partner, your significant other, your children, your boss, your coworkers, because as they're speaking, there's that burning thought in your head or on your mind, and you're like, oh, and it's overwhelming you. And because of that, you need to get it out. You need to feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't say this, I'm going to explode. But because you don't want to say it out loud, you're holding it in, and your thoughts are all about holding it in, not letting yourself explode, not, letting yourself say something that you think you're going to regret or feel sorry for at a later time. So when your thoughts are consumed with what it is that you really need to get out, but you can't get it out, it's like having a full cup, right? You can't pour anything into a full cup. You need to empty the cup before you can pour more in. So this is what it's like. So your mind, you need to empty your mind. You need to empty your thoughts. You need to feel heard. Okay, so if you're not working with a coach, then this is something that you can do that's really, really powerful. Now, when I very first started doing this years ago, I started in front of the mirror, because I've been at this a long time, way before there was an easy recording device to video myself or record myself. So I started in front of the mirror. So you can do this sitting in front of a mirror. You can do this speaking into a recorder. You can do this via video, whatever works best for you. So if you decide, however you decide to do it, whether you're sitting in front of the mirror, the video, recording, but if you're recording, you might want to close your eyes, because if you're simply speaking into something, then chances are, you're going to be looking around and your focus is going to be pulled. But when you're videoing yourself or you're looking in the mirror, chances are you're looking at yourself. Now, here's a little caveat to that, because when you are looking at yourself, pay attention to your thoughts. Because if there's something you really need to get out of your mind, you need to get it off your chest, you need to say this, and then you're looking at yourself, whether it's in the mirror or on a video, chances are your self-talk is going to enter into your thoughts first. Because what happens is, right, our mind is going to resist letting go of this negativity. So because of that, your thoughts are going to go to, oh man, look at my hair today. What the heck's going on with that? Or, oh my gosh, what about this outfit? I shouldn't even be wearing this. What's going on? Or, you're thinking about the pile of laundry that's built up over there off to the side in your peripheral vision, or maybe downstairs. And, so you're thinking about all of these other things other than what you really, really set out to talk about when you are doing the video or looking at yourself in the mirror. So first of all, be very mindful of your thoughts. Are you actually starting to talk about what's really bothering you? And do you even know what's bothering you? Because here's the thing, that's one of the wonderful things about working with a coach, because I can tell you that I've been doing this for over 20 years, working with people. And every time somebody comes to me and says, I have a problem, I want to work through this, the problem is never the problem. The problem is always an indication that there's something bigger going on. But the only thing they're really ready to look at right now at that point is this specific problem. So whether it's something in your relationship, like maybe there's something that you really want to say to somebody, but you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't say this to him or her, because if I do, it's going to totally ruin our relationship. And this doesn't matter if it's a personal relationship, a business relationship, family, whatever it is. Whatever you feel you're not being heard around, this is your higher self giving you the opportunity to say, we want to get this out of us. We want to be heard on this. Because if you're not feeling heard, it is definitely going to affect your levels of self, your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-image, your self-love, and your self-worth. Because if somebody feels like they're always doing things for others and nobody's doing something for them, then you get to feel like you're being taken advantage of. And especially if you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur, if you have a heart-centered business and you're doing your work because you really, really love what you're doing and you really, really enjoy what you're sharing with people, but sometimes you just feel so overwhelmed and you feel like, oh my gosh, I absolutely need to get this out of me. Sit in front of the mirror or sit in front of the video or even record and talk. Let it out. There's a lot to be said for journaling, and journaling is really great because you can sit down and it's like you're getting it out of your mind. You're using your hand to put it on the paper. However, not everyone likes to write, but you can go through little incremental moments of when you feel, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I just need to yell at this person, or I just need to get this out of me, or I'm going to bust. Try using this technique either in the mirror, on the video, or on the recording, and see how different your vibration is once you get it out of you. Because once you get it out of you, it's like this release. It's like, oh my gosh, whew, I feel way better. And then you know that you've spoken it, you've been heard, and I highly suggest that when you record it, you also listen to it newly. Because when you're looking in the mirror and you're talking, if you record yourself while you're having that conversation, and then you go back and you listen to it, you will be amazed at what you're saying and the feelings that are coming out of you and the emotions. And this can be so beneficial for you. If you need help on any levels of raising your levels of self, please visit masteringyourbeliefs.com. I have something there for whatever level you are, maybe whether it's something, a book or an online program or one-to-one coaching, a group coaching. Maybe it's just this video. Maybe this video is all you needed to hear and you'll be like, oh, this is it. This is what I needed today. Whatever it is, if you've got questions, ask your sensei. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.